Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? With us doing a decent kind of, actually say decent, a really good upgrade of the Cage deck, we're going to go ahead and try this with the Delirium deck, because it seems like it's still floating around a little bit. Maybe it just needs a small upgrade to be good again. I don't really know, but there's some cards we're going to try in this list that we didn't play before, and hopefully they're going to be big payoffs, but we're going to see. Anyway, getting into it, we are going to start with some Torch of Tower, because we do have a fair amount of, like, enchantments and artifacts we can sacrifice to this, so why not? We're going to play a couple of Violent Urge, though I do think this deck could probably do with a third one. I just kind of ran out of room when I was messing with stuff, so we'll see how it plays out. But being able to give something first strike is huge, and then being able to get double strike is even better late in the game. We are going to play Patchwork Beastie because it's just free cards in the graveyard, and it's 2 card types. And we have Seed of Hope that can put stuff in the graveyard, and maybe those 2 points of life matter a little bit. We don't know yet. Fear of Missing Out, obviously good, counts as 2 creature types, can get you a double attack step, which is great. Keen-Eyed Curator, also fantastic, removing stuff from your opponent's graveyard, or later in the game, you just top deck this and then remove stuff from your own graveyard, and then you're getting to attack with a 7/7. Beastie Beatdown, we're going to try this out. I probably should just be a regular removal spell, like a Lightning Strike or something, or maybe even one of the ones that deal 5 damage, but we're going to try this out because it does put counters on creatures, hopefully, and we'll just get to fight things and get them out of the way. Breakout, obviously good with a big chunk of the creatures in our deck that we've just talked about because they're all 2 mana, but being able to get any of them and just put them in your hand can be good when you're searching for something. Also, Wildfire Wickerfolk. This is another one. If you just got that off a beatdown, could be pretty good. And then we get into an interesting mix of cards here we're going to try out. We're going to play Screaming Nemesis, for obvious reasons. If we've already dealt some damage early, this becomes a nuisance, right? But also Omnivorous Flytrap, to put extra counters on things to make those attacks even stronger. A couple of Simian Simulacrum. This can put something into our graveyard that's 2 types, but also can pump a thing, and just late game can be its own 4-power attacker. So we'll see how that works. And of course, Rin and Realmbreaker, being able to give us a constant attacker while also being able to fill up our graveyard. So not too heavy on the 3 mana things, but a little more than the previous versions that we played. Now, of course, if you want to try this, we'll have a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this update and try it for yourself if you're into Delirium decks. But also, don't forget to check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. There's a lot of new cards coming out. You can save 5% by using code DRAGON, D-R-A-G-N. Go check them out. They have a lot of inventory. They show up at all the major events. You should go pay them some love and save some money. With all that being said, let's go see if Delirium can drive our opponents delirious. Ooh, dang it. Alright, we're going to keep it. It's not a great hand, mind you. I really need to draw an untapped land for Rin and Realmbreaker, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now a removal spell is going to be our best bet by far. I mean, so we have to beastie, and the worst part is I think we have to beat down the Squire opponent. What? Really? I mean, I'm obviously blocking. What kind of insanity is this? That's a case of like, if this is a trick, you got me, you know? Because I for real don't know what's happening right now. Alright, end the turn. I guess I could have used one of them and got in, like, what is that? 4 more damage. Alright, let's go Breakout. Sure, you're as good as anything. I guess it has to be a Violent Urge. Don't really like showing the opponent we have those, but... Okay, we're going to follow up with the Beastie. There's been a lot of weird plays on the ladder lately. If y'all been watching my videos, we have people, like, just targeting stuff with Ward, not paying it. People, like, targeting the wrong creature. We had somebody sacrifice a Leyline when they were trying to get rid of a Valgavoth. Like, all kinds of things. It's been a wild, wild time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's 2 things. Excellent. That should get us where we want to go, right? Play this. Attack with Body. Make this the untappable dude. I mean, you got an opponent. You're just not going to block anything? Okay, well, I mean, the game is probably going to be over anyway, but still. All right. Okay, we'll keep this. This is almost the model opening hand. I'm wondering, though, if a lot of our strategy does have to come down to, like, do we have a reasonable removal card early, you know? Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to lose it here. That's for sure. All right. This is tough because I don't necessarily want to discard. Oh, I don't have to. We're missing just a land. That's actually perfect. I was going to say I don't want to discard the Wicker Folk playing against black because having the hasty creature is really good. That works for us, though. Okay. I mean, cut down still hits Fear Missing Out. Doesn't necessarily kill the Wicker Folk once we're at Delirium. But if they don't kill the Fear of Missing Out, we potentially have a big turn. I mean, worst part is you probably still take the Wicker Folk here. Exactly, because then I use the beatdown. And see what happens here. So let's go there. Keeps me from playing the Wicker Folk this turn, which is a big deal. But we do get a lot of damage in here. Put the opponent to 6. What's wild is the game would have been over if I'd have had a Violent Urge. Actually, they're in trouble now anyway, because if they just remove a creature, this is 4 damage on top of it. So we've got a minimum of 7 no matter what they do. It doesn't matter. There's a Violent Urge as well. Alright. This will just get it done. Alright. Can't complain about that. Okay. Not great, but we're going to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and play the Beastie. Though realistically, I kind of wanted to play Ridgeline and then go for Breakout on turn 2. But maybe we draw an untapped land here. Who knows? Or another BC would also be fine. I would accept that. All right, there's 2 types in the yard. We didn't get there, though. So creature enchantment. We'll flip something, and then we'll see what happens. You could kill that and add an artifact for me, opponent. I would not be upset. All right. Wow, that's not gonna do it. Sure. Let's get rid of Torch the Tower would be 3. I mean, I don't think I'm holding the Fear of Missing Out anyway, so I'm not crazy about it, but we'll see. Oh, it actually did live. Which then leads me to believe that we're likely going to get a ill-timed explosions, if I were guessing. Alright. So if so, we'll get to deal some amount of damage to the opponent. Hopefully have a hasty thing on from the breakout. Ooh, they didn't have it. Alright, they had a tap land. That's huge. That's big time for us. And a cornucopia. Can we just win here? Yeah. Activate this. Attack. We'll untap this. This will target this, so it'll untap. And then we get another attack step where these two both get to attack. Alright, well, that'll do it. You know what's rough? I feel like a couple of these matchups are going to come down to, did we get a removal card? You know, and we're only playing 6, really. So it's not that many, all things considered. We're going to go ahead and play this, because we can start putting stuff in our graveyard, and then we could, like, Restless Ridgeline and Beastie next turn. And then maybe set up something with a Fly Trap or Keen-Eyed Curator, kind of just depending on how things look. And what we flip in the graveyard, right? If we, hopefully, will have Delirium after flipping possibly 3 or 4 cards. Opponent might just kill this beastie here. But it counts for 2 types if it goes to the graveyard. Oh, looks like a Lightning Strike. No, we're going to play Optimistic Scavenger. Okay. Ooh, you aren't a bad card to have either. But let's see where this goes over the next couple turns. This is a matchup I think is pretty hard for us if we don't get our early removal, sadly. Especially if next turn they play like Sheltered by Ghost and have a thing to protect it. We really don't have much unless we get lucky with our Violent Urge and can trick them into a situation where we could first strike something down. But otherwise, it's going to hurt a lot. And this is choose 2 creatures, right? If there are 4 more cards in the graveyard, distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 creatures. All right. Well, first things first, we need to get stuff in the graveyard. If not, this isn't going to be pretty. But I feel like... Oh, it wasn't a Sheltered by Ghost. I thought they might try that here. What is this attack about? Okay, they're just going... I guess they're just going to try to outrace us here. Assuming we don't hit Delirium, that's a reasonable attack. And we may not hit it, honestly. It's only 2 cards. So unless we flip something that's 2 card types, we're also not going to have an attack here. I mean, I guess I could waste a Violent Urge, but I don't really want to. Well, that doesn't help. That does. Oh, no. I bet you they actually have a protective spell here. Ooh. We have to kind of be about our convictions, huh? So here's an interesting thing we could do. We could play... Well, nope, that wouldn't work. Darn it. I guess we could just play Rin and Realmbreaker and flip. Mill some stuff in the graveyard. That's an option. We could... Man, sorry, opponent. Keen-Eyed Curator plus a Violent Urge to block, maybe? I think I'm just going to do this. And if they go after Rin and Realmbreaker, that's fine, I guess. Like, obviously not ideal, but it takes the heat off of us, which is okay. And if we don't get Delirium here, we were destined to just lose this game.
Search past the walls of this room.
Yep. That's just what it is. we had no shot at winning here. That's pretty brutal. So we flipped 1, 2, 3, 6 extra cards, because that flipped mills 3. So we flipped 5 extra cards and couldn't hit it. Even with 2 artifact creatures in the graveyard. That's rough. I don't know what we could have done. Like, sometimes cards just don't go your way, y'all. Yeah, you got it. Send in the clowns. Yep. Man, not being able to block here is so gross. And there's nothing we can do about it. Like, you just gotta eat it. It sucks. Just gotta really hope for things to go our way on this next turn. At least an untapped land would help. I mean, I guess that died and put a Planeswalker in there, so that's something. I'm just gonna decline because we probably want whatever we would get there. Breakout is okay. Really wanted a land though. Damn. I mean, if I play a Keen-Eyed Curator, there's really nothing in their yard. I could remove an instant, and I can get an artifact creature that's 3, and a land is 4, possibly. All right. I mean, I guess we'll go this route. Maybe the opponent won't be inclined to attack. I don't know. But this is probably going to start with us just piling on multiple things to block with and hope for the best. But the problem is whatever they get's going to be +4, basically, because it's 1, 1, 1, and 1. So I have to throw everything in front of the challenger and hope for the best. Yeah, that previous turn just not hitting Delirium, I think, is the death of this game. We just ended up too far behind. Didn't get the best parts of our creatures here. Yeah, that's tough. So I'm basically trading my whole board here now. Actually, no, we can't even trade our whole board. Because we'd only have one thing first striking. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll rock with this for a little bit. No Llanowar Elf. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of breakouts. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's flip something that's not a sorcery. Oh gosh, never mind. Just give me a fight spell or something. Well, that's not gonna meet our wishes. Alright, well. 'Tis what it is. Oh hey, welcome to Delirium. Thanks, opponent. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought they were just gonna try to hold on to Bristly Bill. Oh, because they had a backup one and a land, probably. Yeah, of course. Alright, well that makes sense. Kind of wild. Didn't see that coming, though. Do we need to put something else in the graveyard? Why not? Cool, it's a land. Sometimes I feel like you get lucky, you guess correctly. Alright, let's go attacking. They're just going to take it. Alright, we're going to take a point, play this guy. And the next turn we have a big turn potentially because we have Breakout plus Violent Urge. Alright, we're not too worried about Innkeeper's Talent. That's a safe card. Alright, we're also not worried about Go for the Throat now. I think this might be it. I'll just decline and draw. Okay. That's a tap land. Okay. Ooh, too bad we can't get you. But you are fantastic here. Arguably perfect here, to be honest. Let's, I guess, just discard the land. Not that I think we need either of these, all things considered. And then we're going to target there. Alright. And then we're going to Violent Urge this. Alright. That'll do it. Ooh. Okay, we'll keep it. Hey, that helps a lot, actually. Wasn't sure how much damage I wanted to take off of this Carplusion Force. Gremlin Tamer. Creature in the yard. Can we... Alright, I'm just going to go with this guy. And then next turn we might have to just like double Seed of Hope or something. Or else this is going to get out of hand for us really quickly. Perfect scenario would be like flip a thing we need, this flips the other things, and oh, we're not even going to get that. Boo. Alright. Well, time for a new plan. Breakout. Breakout can't get us to our number. But we might be able to see how lucky we get. That gives us enchantment, creature, sorcery, land. So I'm going to decline. So that at least can block and do things now. Then we will put in... Ooh, do I want Fear of Missing Out or Wicker Folk here? I don't think I want to discard anything in my hand, though, is the problem. So I think I'm just going to take the Wicker Folk. And we're going to attack. Since Wicker Folk also tramples. I mean, for all I know, they have another ossification. Oh, nope, Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay. Now would be a great time for us to draw our 2 damage removal spell. Would be beautiful here. Ugh. Deck does not care about my wants and needs. Okay, fair enough. Counter, counter. Do we still just attack here? I think so. Yep. In the turn. Assuming there's another removal spell here. Alright, well. And... oh, there wasn't. Surprise, surprise. Let's go ahead and Seed of Hope then. I mean, I guess I could take the land just because. Another beastie. Okay. Bonus got 3, 4, 5. If we attack, we get to put 2 counters. Yeah, let's just attack and see what happens. 3, 4, 5. I guess we put 1 and 1. Force them to make a decision. I don't know what they're holding in hand here, honestly. I'm a little perplexed. Apparently nothing important. And what are we doing? And then we manifest. Okay. Sure. I guess that was their big plan. Yeah. Submit. They gain a life. We play a land. End the turn. I mean, they're not in a bad spot here. Do I even care about killing that? I think we just take it. I mean, I feel like we're more of the beat down at this point, so meh. During Innocence, that's going to be annoying. I think I need to find a Wicker Folk here with Trample. That would be our best plan. This is if we have 6 or more. Double the number of +1/+1 counters on those creatures. Alright, so we really need to just hit a Planeswalker at this point, right? Oh no, we don't have an artifact in the graveyard. Oh no, we're at 6. What am I talking about? Never mind. Okay. I thought we were short for some reason. Then, yeah, let's just decline. We want to draw things. Well, it's a land. Never mind. That was a bad idea. Alright, I guess we go attacking. Put a counter here and on here? Alright. I mean, they still have 2 cards, and if anyone's an enchantment, they're going to get an extra card, so not a lot we can do. We needed some hasty things. We needed a bunch of things to go our way. Or any of our removal spells along the way would have been good. I mean, we could have got rid of this. We could have got rid of that. But as it stands, we just didn't get there. Yep, you got it. I'm assuming at least one of those is an enchantment. Yep. Yeah, without getting one of our tramplers or a removal spell here, I think we're pretty much cooked. If we were to get it, we have a shot. But Let's just see. Nope, you are not good enough. We are dead. Because, like, the best we can do is this. Man, we just didn't get a single removal spell this whole time, did we? No, not a one. Damn. We flipped the Beastie Beat down, and that was kind of it. That's tough. Alright. If I would have just given a guy trample. I mean, we could give this +1, so it's 8 is 16 is the most we're doing there. Ugh. Yeah. Alright. Sure. I mean, maybe. I mean, even then, no matter what we do, we're dead here, right? Any removal spell, whatever. Yeah, okay. That's it. Man, that was just a bad game for us. Let's keep it. Alright. Always weird playing against black because you don't really know kind of what removal they're playing or not and what you're trying to play around, so... Oh, there's a beanstalk. Doesn't really answer anything, but we know there's going to be big spells. Let's go ahead and do this. I just have a sorcery in the yard. I feel like it's probably going to be fairly safe to get rid of Torch the Tower. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, it didn't even go to our graveyard. Boo. Okay, then. Let's... Seed of Hope. See if we can fill the graveyard. Hit our mark. Artifact, creature, instant sorcery. So we can take this safely. We can take either one, I guess. Guess we'll take this. Have that for a rainy day. Alright. And then untap this duder. Then get in for another 4. Alright. That feels like about as good as we could have expected to do that turn. Alright. That dies. Ooh. I guess we go with this. Counters here. Put the opponent to 2. And then now we could possibly find a hasty thing. Actually, if they sweep the board, we just play Ren and activate a mountain, right? Yeah. All right, cool. We're all good. We just go green, green, colorless, play this duder, plus this, and attack. Oh, I guess it didn't really matter. This has trample, too. And we kind of had it a couple of ways, I guess. No, yeah, because we could have played the other Wicker Folk. Actually, because this is a bite spell and not a fight spell, I could have actually just used this to take out the Shieldred and then just attack, since I was already 6 power, or play the other Wicker Folk and whatever. So, variety of options there to finish that one out. Oh, all right, I'm gonna keep it. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. All right. I mean, we get a fear of missing out at least, so that's okay. I guess if there's another discard spell, it probably has to be Violent Urge. Yeah. Alright. I sort of want to play Breakout, but I also want to dig for... do I need this beat down or not? I'm going to assume not. Could be a poor assumption, but... it's where we are. I mean, we know they have removal spells, so we'll see them somewhere along the way here. Yep. That works. Do we have a creature? No, we don't have a creature in the yard. So we just want to set up Delirium now? I guess so. It's almost always better to just have a Wicker Folk. Yep, makes sense. Then attack. Alright. I mean, we haven't done much, but, you know, it's still damage. Do what we can with what we got. Also, good news is, if we don't get it... I mean, obviously we want to untap land for a Screaming Nemesis, but if we don't get it, a Breakout's actually fine. Okay, yeah, Go for a Throat doesn't really do anything to a Wicker Folk, so that makes sense. Can't even really cast Keen-Eyed Curator yet if we get the wrong land, so that's fine. We are also at 11 already. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna go here. We go to 8. Patchwork BC, you are not the dude we were looking for, but you will do. Alright, opponent's at 5. Nowhere to run. Probably kills off Wicker Folk here. Puts us to 6 at our Delirium count. We'll decline, because if it's a land, we'd like to just draw it. Thank you very much. So you have to block the Patchwork Beastie here. Alright. And we can kill whatever gets in the way. So we did pretty good against a popular deck. I say that as though it's already over, but it may not be. Nope, there we go. They're giving the GGs. That works for us. Nice. Okay, let's keep it. Oh, I didn't get to torch the tower or anything early. Thought we were going to. Ah, we will definitely torch the tower. That. Because that could be a problem for us. Ooh, alright. Different card than I was expecting to draw. I was going to actually play Breakout looking for one of those here. Oh, and a Tortured Tower. That's sweet. That is super good here. Question, though, is... am I willing to throw away one of our duders to kill that quest caller? Oh, man. Tough decision to make, but I feel like the answer is yes. Rough shot, but gotta do it. And knowing that we could get extra counters and pump our team and such, I don't necessarily want to give up the fear of missing out here. Oh, wait, do I have... oh, yeah, when I play a sorcery, I will have the requisite number. Oh, okay. Well, hey, opponent keeps drawing well here. You don't do anything till you have Delirium, right? So let's do this. Oh, we bricked? Not even a creature? Wow, that's hurtful. That's probably the beginning of the end. Man. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have a good combination I can get rid of for the Keen-Eyed Curator. I guess I'll take the Beastie. That's not great. But I guess we do that. I mean, I don't think they'll block with their Might Caller, but alright. Okay. I would have loved a removal card, but next turn does at least get kind of interesting. This is a creature and an artifact right now. That's also a creature artifact. Alright, so we could get Simulacrum out and not have to worry too much, potentially. Take action. Oh, that would have been so good here. Damn. That hurts. That hurts a lot. What are we looking to do here, then? If we play this, then we put 2 counters on Fear of Missing Out. Can attack. That gets jump blocked. Alright, I guess here's what we do, then. It's a little wild, but, you know, maybe it's correct. Ooh, they didn't double block. I thought they were going to double block. That actually could have been bad for us. All right, so we're not going to make that second attack. Well, that almost went badly. I thought they were going to. All right, Evangelist makes a bat. However, the bats trigger the quest caller, but not the might caller. And that's actually very important. Okay. Violent Urge would be real nice here. But I'm going to decline. Ooh, does that do anything? Actually, that does, because we could sacrifice a Simulacrum we're about to play. That's pretty sick. Okay. Let's play this. Let's put some counters on Flytrap, I think. And then we'll attack with everything, putting counters on here and here. That triggers, and we will untap the 5-power creature. All right. Seems like a strategy, a plan of sorts. Probably should have just killed that so they won't even get a bat, but we'll see what the opponent wants to do. Oh, okay, that'll work out anyway. I mean, you're still taking a lot here, opponent. That's 9, 10, 11. I'm going to double block to kill the fly trap. Okay, that's, I was going to say, it's about to still be lethal. Okay, so the cool part is we don't have to sack anything to kill this. So they don't get anything when that dies. This will kill off a quest caller. And then we still get to attack for 5 more, so they can trade if they want to. And we're okay with that. Alright. That's about as good as we could hope for there. We don't have our creature land. Oh, they had another quest caller? Bruh. Really? That's brutal. And no violent urge or anything to save us. Gross. I mean, it's what we got to do. I mean, you double block. I mean, if you're going to block, just double block. Yeah, I was going to say, like, it doesn't make sense otherwise, right? So let's just kill off... Ooh, actually... Yeah, there's no way we can kill both of them. I was thinking we'd deal 3 and 1, but that's still a 2-2. Alright. Probably the way we got to go. Man, no violent urge, no nothing there. That sucks. Good job, opponent. You got there. We just bricked on a key turn, unfortunately. We deserve to die. Yeah, we're not winning this now. Even if we get the cards we want, they're not going to matter. Yeah, and we just drew land on the key turns. GG's, opponent. Oh, that... You know what? We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it. I don't feel that this is good. Holding double Rin Realmbreaker, even though we only have 2 of them. But this feels like maybe something can happen. So let's find out. Breakout. I don't want a 2 toughness thing against a red deck here, so I'll take that. I mean, that was just, you know, not wanting a thing to just outright die when you play it, so something had to give. Alright, that's fine. We'll try to attack. I'm sure this dies to some removal spell, right? Sure. Ooh, Bitter Triumph. Hopefully you can't kill a Planeswalker then. Don't Liliana, please. I'd hate to lose a land. I mean, I have a backup, but still, beside the point. It was not a Liliana. Yay us. All right, now we just got to draw real business cards from here. Ooh, let me get a hasty guy. I was saying a hasty guy plus a restless ridgeline would be pretty sweet. Let's do this. Hey, that'll work. Then we play a land. And we play this. And we plus this. A little bit risky if they have some type of sweeper here, but if they don't, this is great.
Must fight back.
Then we give this double strike. And that should do it. Nice. That's just like stealing one real quick. Yeah, so I think this deck is still really good. The interesting thing is some of our best cards actually were Violent Outburst and our removal spells. And I don't know if that means we need to get more of those into the deck and maybe cut something else. But we did have games where pretty much every card got to do its thing. So that's where it's going to come down to some metagame decisions based on what you're running into. If you think you're going to be hitting more creatures, go ahead and add some more of those removal spells. If you think you're going to be running into fewer creatures, then maybe leave the deck as it is or find a way to get like one more Violent Outburst into the deck. But otherwise, yeah, nice upgrades if you want to give this a go. I mean, we won some games really quickly, which is super nice. I don't know if that made it boring to watch or not. Y'all let me know down in the comments. But y'all know the deal. Check out the deck we played yesterday because we went 8-0 and it was super crazy with the Selesnya Cage deck, which was wild. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.